we're back, baby! Well, hello, my name is Brody, and today we're gonna be doing something we haven't done before. I wanna say hi to all the Mizu followers that followed me. There's, I don't know, 10 of you, 15 of you. But what's up? I am his channel manager, and no, I won't edit a video for you. Did I mention what we're doing? This is a show. A new show. This is going to be called Random Review, and the premise of this is my friend has an addiction to Temu, and I'm going to rate each product randomly. So the products are random, the reviews are random. Let me explain. I'm going to rate each item 5 times. Well, I sound like I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna rate each item 5 times. And then the average out of those 5 numbers is what the rating will be. It's going to make sense, just bear with me, okay? So the first item, let's see what we got. It's in this big dumb bag. We're gonna open this box. Oh, also, the friend that is supplying these products, his name is Steven. You would have seen him in this video, maybe.
Oh, he took my sword. On guard! On guard!
Oh my god, okay. You got Pokemon cards. We're spinning the wheel. First criteria will be, would I survive using this? So the way this works is 0 to 10. 0, I would not survive. 10, I would. And then you gotta ask yourself, how does one use Pokemon cards? You would survive this. What are you gonna get, a paper cut? 10. 10. Next criteria. This is fully waterproof. Here's the thing with that. These boxes are encased in plastic, so I would say these are waterproof. The cards themselves are not, because you're buying this as a whole, right? So if I were to submerge this in water, is it waterproof? There might be some holes in the plastic. We're gonna give it a 4. No, we're doing a 3. The plastic is helping, and it's RNG at that point. You don't know, so 3. Criteria 3, this is better than a rock. Some rocks are really nice. Let's just go try to find one really quick. So I got a bunch of rocks on the side of my house. We are going to check if we can find a better rock than a Pokemon card. Here's one. This one's actually from Hawaii. Now, we have to compare. I would like to open up a pack. This rock right here, I believe, is from Hawaii. And you might say, Brody, you don't live in Hawaii, and you just found that outside. These rocks were in my house in like a little planter thingy, and I didn't want to store it anymore, so I just threw it out there years ago. So this has some story to it. I think it depends on the pull. We're gonna have to open at least one. I want to open a pack of cards.
Wait, my Pokemon cards? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Well, how do you have my Pokemon cards?
I'm opening your shit.
And I have Pokemon cards in there?
Yeah, dude. Perfect order Mega Evolution.
Oh, no. Oh my god, no, I gave you the wrong thing.
I'm going to have to say 0 because I can't open it. So this rock that I found outside is cooler than your Pokemon cards.
Oh, that's so funny. I was wondering where that package was. I turned
Is it cooler than a rock? No. 0. This helps me be productive. I don't think there's a single thing productive about Pokemon cards, especially as a 30-year-old man. But I guess this is me. This is my perspective. Is it helping me be productive in making this video? Yeah, but so is this rock, you know? I'm not gonna give it a 0 for this category. I'm going to give it a 4. This could get a good crowd reaction. I think it could, if you pull the right card. I think so. So I'm gonna give that a 7. Oh my god, okay. So the average score of this item is 4.8. Should've let me open them. All right, next item. Oh my god, there's so much shit in this. I think I'm gonna go with this because I have absolutely no clue what's in this box that's kind of destroyed. So I see an issue with this. It looks like the light is on this side, but the suction cups are also on that side. So you're gonna be like facing it against a wall. Okay, I got it. So what you do, this is a window. You go like that on the window, and then people outside your window can see a hearts thing. I understand. All right, let's get to how we are rating this thing. This makes me feel less alone. This does not make me feel less alone at all. In fact, it makes me feel a little bit lonelier than I already am. So in my possession, no. If I saw it in someone's window, I might be like, oh, that's kind of cute, I guess. I'm gonna give that a 2. All right, next category. This looks good on a shelf. Well, let's test that. What shelf should I use? It's not meant for a shelf, you know? And holy shit, okay. Yeah, so you know what? See, I'm hesitant to give it 0 because there's uglier things you can put on your shelf. So let's go with a 4. Next criteria. This beats scissors. I'm assuming this means rock, paper, scissors. If I were getting these for free and Steven wasn't having them, I would try to see if I can cut this in half. But something tells me Steven doesn't want me to cut this in half if he doesn't want me to even open some Pokemon cards. So does this beat scissors? Fuck no. We're going 0. All right, next one. This works as an emergency signal. So obviously it's not charged right now, but let's get a battery and we'll see how bright it is. Okay, it turned off when I plugged it in. Wait, why does it have a charge if it's solar paneled? It's going on and off. So I think there's different moods. Now it's not doing anything. You know what, just because this thing's so inconsistent, I'm gonna give it a low score. I don't really have time to frolic about. I'm not gonna go everywhere in my house just to get this garbage thing that was probably made by never mind. To say it's a 0 is not right, because it does emit some light, I will admit. So I'm gonna give this a 3. All right, the last criteria for this garbage product. This sparks joy. If anything, I want to take it apart and take the LEDs inside of it and do something else with it. Like I can imagine 3D printing something and just taking the solar panel and using it for something else. That sparks joy. So in that category, I'm gonna give it a 7. So the average score of this LED heart solar panel thing is a 3.2. That sounds about right to me. Next thing, this is another bag. I can feel there's multiple products in here. Oh, cool, Galaxy projector. Let's see how we're going to review this randomly. This works as a background prop. We're trying this out. So it looks like there's some sort of lens on it. This is the product. I imagine this is that's the Galaxy in there. I don't know why I'm whispering. This middle part, it's like one of those things as a kid you look through, I think, but this just projects it out. Oh, okay, so we gotta turn the lights off. I doubt you can see anything whatsoever. It has to be really dark for this thing to work. If it doesn't show up on my phone, then it sucks. Wow. Galaxy, it's not focusing. Wow. That's pretty cool. In my scenario, it does not help in the background. It has to be really dark. Background, I imagine if you're on stream, does it work in the background? I don't think it's bright enough. Low light is hard with cameras. So it's getting a solid 5, and I think that's being generous. By the way, feel free to leave your comments on your opinions and whether I'm being unfair or not. And it has a timer. Oh, it can rotate. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna bump up its score from 5. We're gonna go 6. Well, you know, it doesn't have to be we're going to 7. 7. I gotta think outside of making a video. You can have it in the background while you're just chilling, you know? And it has more features here, which I'm not willing to test. This is useful in the jungle. You need power. If you had a power bank, I would never use it on this. So it emits some light. I'm giving that a 2. Using this doesn't feel like too much work. I'd give that an 8 because it's barely any work to do. It's just tough in my situation because I have to turn all the lights off. I got cameras, I got lights. I'm confident with that being an 8. This has great grip. You know what? Actually, it has some little rubber feet on the bottom. I mean, it has some resistance, so it's gripping the table. It's like slippery plastic. It doesn't need a grip, but that's how I'm rating it, okay? That's the whole show. So I'm giving that a 3. The risk is worth it. Now we have to ask ourselves, what risk? There's the risk of paying for it, so how much it costs, but there's also a risk of getting it in your eye, which I did earlier. It wasn't that bad, because like we said, it doesn't emit that much light. I opened all the Pokemon cards.
No, you didn't.
I sure did.
No, you didn't. You're joking.
I did.
You lied.
I did not.
Oh,
Piss me
God.
off. So right now I'm looking at, it's like a galaxy projector. How much did you spend on this?
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
$30.
Okay. That's all I need to know. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So we didn't give the other galaxies a shot because I didn't really want to ruffle through that. So is this a risk? It's 30 bucks. Again, remember when I said we're 30 years old? We got money. I don't know if I'd spend it on this. It wasn't that risky. I'm gonna say 9. Okay, so the random review for this galaxy projector is 5.8. So far, the best product out of the 3. All right, the next thing will be this pet travel water bowl. All right, oh, this is not good at all. The bottom is wider than the top, unlike a bowl. Is there something that I'm missing? Pet travel water bowl. So I guess the cool thing is that it gets really tiny and you can just shove it in a bag or a pocket. Anyways, item number 4. Using this in an elevator is fine. So me using it, that's a little strange. A dog using an elevator, honestly, still a little strange. Use it when you get out of the elevator. Could you imagine being in an elevator with 2 other people and they decide to use that time in the elevator to give their dog water? I don't know, man. That's just like, what are you doing? It's not that weird, but like, it's fine, but it's not fine. I think it's a 5. That's a straight up 5. All right, next. This can help in a job interview. Okay, there are only a few jobs where this thing can be relevant. And even then, it's not like, hey, I'm going house to house, I'm seeing if you guys need a dog walker. I have a cool water bowl. They're not gonna be like, what? You're it, you're hired. No, it's not gonna help. That's a 0. By the way, I will be pinning the newest comment. If you comment, it's pinned. This is not a security concern. You think about security, you think about going into an airplane, you think about going into a concert, is there metal? Unless there's some sort of like poison that you just go, it should be fine, you know? 10. This feels structurally sound. I don't know if there's anything that is less so. I think we gotta put some water in it. Let's go do that. Okay, there's no leakage. No leakage happening here. Let's drop it in the tub. You know what, man? That's pretty freaking secure. That was just like dead weight. Hell yeah. Yeah, now I'm conflicted because is it structurally sound? No. But did it hold that water? Yeah. The outside is wet, and I'm pretty sure that's just because I had a shower earlier and the bottom of the tub was wet. So structurally sound, no, but for its purpose, it seems like it is, man. So yeah, I think it's a 5. It's a toss-up. It's another toss-up. Is it structurally sound? Not at all. It's fabric. But did it structurally, soundly retain the water? Yeah. Does that make sense? Probably not. The texture is satisfying. Okay, at this very moment, no, because it's wet. Here, can you feel that for me? How does that feel nice? Yeah, it does. Honestly, so the dry spots, you know how some people really hate like velvet or certain types of fabrics. People like hate them. And I feel like this is one of those. So for me, it's satisfying? No, not at all. Like, silk is satisfying, I guess. So this gets a 2 on that. So the pet travel water bowl gets a 4.4. All right, for our last object. The hell? Oh, are these a bunch of LEDs? These actually feel like they're a nice product, but I've seen these types of remotes before, and they always fall apart. Okay, so it's Velcro. So you place these on walls, you can take them on and off. I'm pulling the thing. Okay, you know, these can be kind of cool, I guess. Let's get into our review then. This feels safe for my knees. Drop test onto my knees, I guess? Or should I fall onto it? No, I'd probably break it. So both my knees are here. This is the object. I missed. That felt fine. I honestly might do it again. It was so fine. So 10. Would this help me on a first date? How can a multicolored LED help? Mood lighting, perhaps? Dating in the dark? Telling her I will give these to her if she pays for dinner? There are more useful things for a first date, and there are also more useless things. So, you know what? I wouldn't recommend it. I'm gonna give that a 3. 3.5. I could bring this to a wedding and it would be normal. Something borrowed, something blue, and an LED. Would it be normal? No. Would it be the weirdest thing ever? No. That gets a 4. This feels safe around my forehead. There's only one real way to test this. It has these Velcro things, and I want to stick one to my head, stick one of these onto my head too. But I'm just going to use double-sided tape because once this isn't sticky, it's useless. Okay, it does not stick to forehead. I feel safe, honestly, because it's blinking. People know. You know those towers that blink? They have a light that goes on and off. That honestly would be useful, so birds don't fly into my head. Not only does it feel safe around my forehead, I think it makes other people feel safe when it's around my forehead. I'm giving that a 10. This works as an emergency signal. Okay, that's very similar to the one we did earlier, and you know what? Yeah. Woo! Big forehead! Woo! 9.5. It can be brighter, and not all lights mean emergency. Okay, our rating for these LED thingies is 7.4. That's the highest rating of the day. These ones win, just beating the Galaxy projector by 2 or so points. Make sure to leave a comment, get pinned at the top. Take off, you hosers. Oh, I got him! First try, baby! Or walk into it. Oh!